All right, my friends. Yes, yes, yes. Very exciting. Welcome to this
All
edition.
right, my friends.
Oh, I better delete that and turn that
Yes, yes.
down. There we go. So today is Tuesday again, of course, February the 7th. This is our weekly live show. And a couple little housekeeping things I want to mention before we kind of get started is for all of you guys that have been contributing lately, we greatly appreciate that. We will make sure that gets disseminated out to others in our community. So also make sure you hit that alert bell and subscribe and share, or not only the live stream but also the our videos in our channel if you would please. I'm trying to read my chicken scratch notes. Let's see. Tuesday nights we do one of these every Tuesday night. My co-host is my beautiful wife Lorelai. Um, she'll be here shortly, and that's about it for introductions. I think. And let's do the weather. Of course, I always like to tell you about the weather down here, or up here, or over there, wherever you're not from. It is currently 5:31 p.m., 45 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity of 91% because it's raining outside. It's currently 72 degrees in my house with 49% humidity. A little low, should be a little higher in the house. Like it about 50, 55, but it's doable. So, how is everybody doing tonight? How is the Yank, Mr. Yank? How are you tonight? What are you been up to? Are you getting stuff organized over up there so that you can get your plans underway there? And got to give a little bit of a shout out to Joe when he pops in because he was a big help on helping me with some new features in StreamYard I didn't know about that we're going to experiment with tonight and talk a little bit about. Because I thought tonight we might do a little bit of a, I don't know, history lesson, maybe something talking about the Philippine flag, what it means, the colors. So if you're, wanting to learn about the Philippines, this is a great place to be because we have experts like the Yang.
Experts.
How are you?
Good. We had a cop get killed up last night here, Milwaukee.
You had a what?
A 4-year police officer, 37 years old, got shot by the guy who was trying to serve a warrant to something like that.
Yeah, that's
He,
crazy.
uh,
Yeah.
the guy had been given a break from the judge on a work release thing or whatever, and not even that. But all he had to do was stay out of trouble. But now he chose to take somebody else's life. So
That's easier said than done, though. We had that happen down here, but we actually had a stranger walk up to in the city of Fayetteville, which is south of us. Walked up behind the police department and shot a young cop in his head while he sat in his car.
yeah, that's happened up here.
So, of course, that's why they Daisy go lay down, go lay down, go to bed, and that's why use a lot of cautions, I guess. So.
Mm.
It's sad for the families though when
I don't know if the guy was married and he got killed last night. He just left a medical examiner's facility right now, which is real close to the downtown, or not downtown, yeah, downtown headquarters
right,
police. That's correct.
it's crazy. I'm telling you.
He, the other guy got shot. He's still living, I think. But
Well,
the cop late died of his wounds later on in the evening or in the morning.
it's really not a good time to be a police officer.
I wouldn't want to be.
With all the and I know police officers and I have friends that are police officers, but with all of the whole
Hmm.
situation of them violating people's rights on TV and murdering people, I know that's only like 1% or whatever they keep calling it, but it seems to be such of an epidemic in our country at the moment that and officers are losing their qualified immunity, which they shouldn't have anyway, in my opinion. So there's no, and I know New York and Chicago's all bitching and complaining about that all the police officers are retiring, and that's bankrupting the unions or the retirement programs, and half a dozen and other things. So it's not a good time.
No, I wouldn't want to be. I know a couple in another city I lived in, and one of them said his son played. We all knew him from kids were little, He said everybody loves a fireman, but nobody loves a cop.
Well,
Matter of fact, last time I saw the guy was his last day of work. He was retiring.
I just don't, and I know whether you agree or don't agree, I don't really care. But the way we police in America has not kept up with the times. I think, and I have friends in law enforcement. I have college professors who taught, constitutional law and other subjects. I just don't think as a country we've kept up with the modern world. And of course, whether you like it or not, racism is still a huge issue in the law enforcement community. In the medical community, it's still a huge issue and plays a factor. And I think they got to go back.
Everybody's got an excuse for everything they've done. The guy here that got convicted of mowing down a bunch of people at last year's Christmas parade in another city here. He, as time went on, at first he looked totally distraught, but now he don't give a shit because it's been a while. So nobody cares about those. They killed a kid and a couple of old ladies were marching in the parade. He just mowed them down. So he represented himself. But the guy's a big piece of shit, so I don't give a shit what kind of background he had, his life. This fucking dude, he got. They let him out on $100 bail, and he was on that. They let him out he was trying to run down his baby's mama, literally, with his car.
Hold the fort down a second. I got to go shut a door.
Okay.
Hold the fort down a second.
Well, enough of that good news.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no Debbie Downer here on the day of. It's a new day in the pizza making world with David and Lola. Neither of them are Italian, but they're making them pizzas. But if any of you out there haven't seen it, check them out. It was a live impromptu. David and Lorelai made their own pizzas from scratch.
All right, I'm back.
Lorelai's pizza looked better though, but
Well, I agree.
Well, the thing is with that dough there, you got to have enough. You got to lay out ample amount of flour so you're able to, do what you want with it. If you don't have enough, it's just it's like an endless battle to get everything shaped.
Yeah, and she's more artistic than I am anyway. But we learned a lot, I know that a key ingredient that we didn't have was really good pizza sauce.
Sauce?
Sauce.
You can do some tomato paste and or look up a recipe. You can put a little garlic in there and simmer for, well, the real way is 8 hours, but you don't have 8 hours.
Yeah, we did some recipe hunting, and it's not hard to make it, but this time we didn't have any good. We just bought like Walmart, and it was watery, and so therefore it do a great job. Lorelai just got home. Did
I've,
do a great job.
I've had in the Philippines. I had their version of Del Monte's the biggest one, I think, but I've had their spaghetti sauce. It's real, just tons of sugar, but they do sell I don't know if they sell the American version or the Italian version, but without all that sugar. Because hey, Timmy's here, David.
Yeah, I see, Timmy. I'm trying to mute the mic for a second until Lorelai gets in.
You don't hear you.
Well, the dogs like it when Lorelai comes home, and so they go crazy, But Timmy, thank you for coming. Good to see you. We appreciate you being here. Appreciate you shouting us out and taking care of us. So we enjoy you being here. We right now we're talking about pizza. We're going to segue into a little bit of Filipino history and flag stuff. But no, you got to have a good sauce. Our sauce was so watery and thin, it just kind of sucked into the bread versus
what brand of sauce was it?
Just Walmart. I don't know, like Prego or.
Oh, so it was a Walmart brand?
Well, yeah, it was just too watery. I figured out. You definitely got to do some paste.
Is it tomato paste or is it?
No, it was called tomato sauce.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, pizza sauce. But it just turned out to be way too watery.
There's a reason why they sell it as cheap as they do.
Right. So next time we'll make our own pizza paste sauce, and it'll be much better. So that's one thing we learned. Sure. Plus, making sure that I want to get. I like thin crust, and so I got to work better on making really good thin crust pizza. So,
yeah, wheat. We got wheat too, maybe healthier stuff.
Yeah, we got flaxseed and wheat flour. So we're going to kind of integrate some of that, and I'm going to experiment with some different flours and things. And I totally, and maybe you saw in the video, I'm going to actually try to make a pork adobo pizza.
Pork adobo.
Yeah, you know what pork adobo is, right? The Filipino dish that has.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, because I like to make puto, which is rice flour, I'm actually going to make pizza dough out of rice flour, and I'm going to make pork adobo and use that as a topping.
Puto, that's American, not American, Mexican-American way of calling a male guy a bitch.
Yeah, but it's also the nice little rice steam buns that I like. Please upload if you do, Pack. I want to learn about. Oh, okay. So Timmy says, we learn about pizza sauces.
Yeah, you know what though? If you can get that pizza sauce, what you should try to achieve is making it the Italian way. Yes. Because if you can buy that sauce cheap enough and make it, make some not lose money on it, you would be the biggest pizza seller in the Philippines, because nowhere anymore. I don't know if they have a tariff on the tomato paste, but they don't have it on pizzas like they used to. My first trip there, not even what's that one? What's that pizza place in Makati I went to? Shakey's.
Yeah, they don't have a tariff on or anything. I just don't think, because I know somebody who makes homemade pizza in the Philippines, and it's better than the normal Philippine pizza. But yeah, but you're right. You got to build it with Italian, savory.
To me, I'm loving pizza and being Italian too. It's awfully shameful, man. When somebody makes it the way they make it, then they call it pizza, because it's not.
But at least, Timmy, so far we've made one. I did a little video about the pizza stone that I bought, And then we did a video about the dough, Laura and I doing that. And then yesterday we did a live stream, or Monday we did the live stream. Sunday afternoon, Lorelai and I together did a live stream about that. So
Yeah,
Timmy is more on. I am more on learning how to make pizza sauce than pizza sauce. There's a lot of pizza sellers at my place, but yeah, they don't make good pizza sauce there.
yeah. I think they use vinegar or something,
Yeah,
and it's I don't know what gives it its color red, but that's a healthy for me because I don't have to eat it then. But I mean, because pizza is not good for your health. But
that's what we're gonna do, Timmy. Is we're definitely going to be making pizza sauce our own. And the really cool thing is one thing I'm learning about the pizza world is I can make the dough and I can freeze it and take it out later when I need it. But you can also make enough pizza sauce at one time, and then you can actually can it like a canned vegetable, like and then you can store it and have good pizza sauce in your pantry for a long time to come. And so once I get a recipe kind of figured out, that's what we're going to do. Is I'm going to kind of store it up for a little bit, so we'll always have some.
wow, man, that tastes great if it were done the right way.
Yeah, that's my
But
goal.
I don't even think that the people that make it, I bet you most of them don't even know they make it wrong.
Well, they don't. They don't. It's kind of like, oh crap, I forgot what they're called now. But it's kind of like they don't know it's wrong because they don't know what they're not making. It's like I told Lorelai the other day, Jimmy already knows how to make pizza dough.
Well, pizza sauce, Timmy, is you got to look up. You got to look up Italian recipes or American pizzeria because there's I think there's only a couple spices in there.
Yeah, but the key to the Timmy is tomato paste and or fresh tomatoes, so that you can cook down and render into a thick liquid. The ones that I bought at the store was way too runny and just kind of sucked into the crust water.
Like spaghetti sauce, Italians make it simmer for 8 hours
Yeah, yeah.
and put small and cut the garlic real thin so it melts into the.
It dissolves into it, and you can mince garlic. That's what we do. We mince our garlic a lot. So, yeah. Huh?
Uh-oh.
No. That's one of the ones that came in a while back. It's also one of the ones that What's His Face thought was really nice. You can say hi. Timmy's in the house. She likes you.
I gotta go.
Here, but yank.
No.
We're just getting started. We're going to talk about the Philippine flag.
Pizza sauce is easy. How you just make like the spaghetti sauce is like how you make pizza sauce.
It's tomato paste.
Just different flavor or seasoning.
Yeah.
So, but we all know how bad it is in the Philippines. Why they don't have
And they're different. It's not that difficult. It's just it's I don't know why. I gotta think they gotta have some kind of excess tariff on importing tomato paste because Shakey's used to make it correctly.
All right, gang, let's ask the expert here. Why don't they have good pizza sauce in the Philippines?
No, I don't know. I made a good pizza, so
No, why when you go to Angel's Pizza that it's like shit? Why when you go to these other places is it so bad? Because I mean the sauce is what's bad. Well, the other thing they do wrong in the Philippines, and I hate picking on the Philippines, but is a lot of them cook the bread like a pita bread, and then they just put the toppings on top of it and call that a pizza. So they don't make the ingredients into the dough, and make it nice. But yeah, he was saying that yours looked better than mine.
You did.
no best looking than yours.
Oh, better than there's two of you, so
Yeah.
Best.
the best. Well, it looked the best, but I couldn't taste it, so I
Yeah.
couldn't. I don't know what it tastes like, so.
It was good. Our crust was just too thick.
No, mine is not. Yours is like
Your-
bread.
For me, your crust is too thick. I like really thin crust pizza.
Yeah, but we need to order those round thing because when it's
We
too
will.
thin, you
Yeah,
cannot
yeah. We want to get a perforator.
Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a round cast iron that you
Well, that's what you use that perforator. I used to work in a restaurant when I was a teenager,
Okay, so
and
The pan.
my bosses were Sicilian, so they used to make up with them guys. We used to make up the pizza. We call them skins, pizza skins.
Right.
We'd make up a bunch of them and put them in the freezer.
Yep.
You know,
That's it.
and he used
Why
he's
you?
big. Clement Sausage is a company here in Milwaukee, and he used to get ones chunks of sausage. You know,
Or
they
I
were,
scoop it under my desk.
it's all the same like this.
What are you looking for? Oh, Lorelai just found my stockpile of 180 identical watches that I'm going to sell.
kind of. Oh,
So my stockpile. She's like,
some for $10 a piece, and
yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, I paid 30.
hey, you know you got a limited income when you're on disability. You know,
I don't have any income.
Thin and crispy crust pizza is
no, a
really
limit to how much you can make.
I don't make anything though. Lorelai does.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm paying for all those.
Yeah, we got to get ready to do our taxes soon too. Timmy likes thin and crispy. See, Timmy is smart like me.
Yeah.
Only highly intelligent people like thin crust pizza.
I like them all, man.
You know why? Because we don't want to waste our good eating on bread. We want to get to the good stuff.
Hmm.
That's rude. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
I'd yawn too. Boy.
That's horrible. But yeah, but it was fun. We had a good time making the pizzas. You know,
Yeah.
I got a nice grill outside that has a charcoal thing. So I'm not going to buy a pizza oven because I think it'll work just fine on it,
Mm.
and not waste money. But
You really good.
yeah, I made you pork steak. You got two different types you can have. You can have more like a soy traditional fried pork steak, or you can have one that has a little bit of American barbecue flavor to it in the other pan. You can join us for education. hour.
Yawning is contagious due to carbon monoxide. Yeah, carbon dioxide will make you yawn.
But see how good of a great husband I am? I cooked him two different types of pork steak today. Two
You did
different
what?
flavors, so that she could choose. She can come home from work and
Oh,
choose the flavor of meat she wants.
Just slap them upside the head.
Well, I cook good food, so
No, you do. You do. Not as good as me, but
Oh,
you're
well, they can tell that it's my first pizza is really good looking to yours.
yeah, but mine looked like I was a old master chef.
See, hers was sticking to get on the thing because you really got to hose that down with some flour at the table, and also that other stuff you shake. You got to make it real slick on the
Yeah. We were using cornmeal.
what do they call it? Corn. Yeah, that's what everybody uses.
Yeah, we use cornmeal. So
It's good. It's crispy.
yeah, no, I think it
Yeah.
worked well. I was really.
I don't know what they call those things. I forget what the name is for those.
The pizza paddles, the spades.
Yeah, the paddle. That's what I call it, a pizza paddle.
Yeah, and but it worked. I think so. What do you think?
Yeah.
You agree?
I don't know. I'm too tired.
Why are you always tired?
I have a lot of work.
Timmy
Oh,
has a job. Yank doesn't have one. Timmy's never tired. I would say Yank's never tired because he doesn't have a job.
let me do shit. I worked enough. I worked more than anybody here.
Hey, I worked hard.
Hmm.
I see. But yeah, see, I got some.
Yeah, when
Maybe-
pizza sauce, it's just like when I make a spaghetti, I'm not trying to brag, but mostly even American, they want to take home my spaghetti.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of a hybrid Filipino American style.
Yeah, that sugar does it. You gotta leave that sugar alone.
Yeah,
They have excess sugar in theirs over there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made my spaghetti like a combination. So
Now I could eat I can eat that. It tastes good to me, but I just can't eat it that way very often for
yeah,
the health of it.
my friend's husband are picky. When they get my pizza, they want to take home
You just got.
my spaghetti.
Yeah, most
You would-
Americans don't like that traditional.
Yeah, right? They
traditional.
like my spaghetti.
They do
Even you like it.
sometimes.
Sometimes, no.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
See, he's
Well,
not.
you're really working on getting a beating there, David.
I'm just
Other husband likes my spaghetti, but my husband same thing.
yeah, sometimes.
Just
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah,
of what my
sometimes.
A
spaghetti-
whiner, huh?
Yeah.
No, he just jealous of my spaghetti.
I
Yeah.
make
No.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the cook there, David.
I am. And
I cook better.
Oh,
Yeah.
the job is yours.
we're done. We
Yeah.
have big parties.
No, you're
Who
lying.
do they compliment?
Because I'm the one who's making it, like preparing.
Yeah.
If it is grilling, oh, David makes really.
Oh, he's taking the credit, huh?
Yeah, and I'm the one who's putting the sauce and everything.
Who made
Oh
that
my God.
salmon dish nobody'd ever seen but loved it to death?
Yeah, but you
Thank
copy that
you.
on the internet.
Well, of course, everything's on the internet.
But me, I did my own.
You know, everything's on the internet. You gotta steal recipes off the internet. You know, I steal them from everywhere. So I made a really nice creamy Italian salmon dish for.
Oh yeah, salmon's all good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they quit carrying the frozen salmon at the grocery store I go to. I haven't seen it there in like 2 weeks.
We're not debating, Timmy. She's beating me up. She's
No, that's a regular conversation of being me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, but
Yeah, I'm excited for David how he looks so good in the for Valentine's ball.
Oh, we got him a suit?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
he looks so.
Valentine's ball, huh?
Yeah, David will be so fancy.
Oh my God, really?
I will
Like
be a
that
sidekick.
King Tut?
Yeah, then I'm his yaya, like
it's gonna be horrible.
like
man.
an assistant only following him.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be horrible.
You're only 50, what, 55?
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
But what does that have to do with the Valentine's Day black tie and age? You know, I used to have to dress
I
up
don't know, man.
all the time, and when I
Trying to
retired,
make it, trying to make you feel young, you know?
it just makes me feel old because there's gonna be a bunch of old people there.
Oh, just I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you-
older than you are, so you can feel good about that.
Yeah, David will dress up like it's really cute.
Mm.
I don't
Pinch
dress cute. I am a badass looking dresser. I
a
am
pinstripe suit like the mafia guy.
not
Yeah,
cute. You know, I am not cute.
he looks
I am-
so good on that one.
I
For
am-
me only, okay. I'm not trying to be
Mm,
I am,
sugarcoat my husband, but
I am very
that's right.
cute.
oh my goodness, you
and
stop
I-
bragging yourself.
Well, no, I'm just correcting you because I'm not cute. Cute is what babies are.
Well, that's the definition of a lady,
No,
if the guy is cute or not.
but that's all right. So yeah, we got to go to a party Saturday, right?
Yeah.
This Saturday.
Don't
right?
forget to be home.
This Saturday.
Don't forget to be home. Where's you gonna go?
Hey, I have places to go.
Mhm.
I went to the store the other day.
Yeah. David is like always going.
You did what?
He always goes shopping without me. He don't want to do it when I'm on my day off. Doing that if I'm working. I
What you
don't know
bugging the
why.
heck out of him?
Yeah.
No, it's because I'm trying to be respectful to let her rest on her day off.
Oh
No.
boy.
Your own going checking your
Well,
No, it's because I can do it faster. I can get in.
you better get a pair of those waders on, man. Cause that bullshit's piling up there, Dave.
It's because I can go faster by myself.
faster. And looking at that girl there.
What girl?
I don't know. That's why.
Well, I go to different Walmarts. Does she go to different Walmarts? Jealousy. But I get out. I go to the doctor sometimes.
Hmm.
I gotta check them out too.
Yeah, that will be a busy day because we're gonna dress up.
Yeah, and then Then nothing after that, right? It kind of
No.
mellows out a little bit.
No, it will be for 4 p.m. to 11 p.m.
See, that's a
Oh.
long time to be all dressed up.
Because we're gonna
Are
do
you
that.
gonna Are you gonna drink?
Yeah, there's a drink there too,
Yeah.
and they got a food, including the food.
Yeah,
What
our
kind of food do you have? Filipino food or?
Yeah, it's a fancy like it's look like an Oscar.
Hmm.
Like people are wearing gown and suit or
Okay.
tuxedo.
Oh, elegant gowns. Is David gonna have on? Did you have the suit tailored or what?
Yeah,
No.
David got suit.
No, I'm wearing a traditional tux.
Oh, tux, right? Not suit.
Right.
Tux.
But the
Blue one?
the
Then he
French-
has a vest inside,
yeah,
then
traditional
what a-
tux.
tux,
Right.
then a necktie.
Right.
Wow.
But the
Yeah.
the weird thing about this is
Hmm.
it's a tradition. It's a Filipino party. I mean, it's hosted and organized and ran by the Filipino group, but it's
Yeah.
very American party.
But it's a Philippine America, so we're
I
gonna
know,
bring
but-
our husband.
I know, but there's no Filipino food. It's American food,
Oh.
and it's all American dress. So it's just interesting to me that a culture is having a very American,
We're
party.
doing it in the Philippines too.
I'm just saying.
Like if you're going on the what is that called? Like in the high school, what is that called?
Wow.
Prom night, just like that,
Prom night. Okay.
but an older version.
Older version. Huh? A real older version.
So like nursing home proms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your walker with wheels on it. Yeah.
Well, it's true. It's older version for the prom.
They're better yet. Get a scooter.
The dining room with me. You know,
They'll run into the back of your legs.
old people. Old people.
Don't make fun. We're getting there.
You are. I'm getting
I
younger.
know.
Yeah, work it. At
I'm getting
least.
But yeah, there'll be a bar there, I guess, but you got to pay cash.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
How much you got to pay a person?
like $75 each.
But remember, we're
Ooh, wee. Probably for. Is this a catered event or bring your own dish?
no, it's with food.
What do we?
Yeah,
eat?
with food. But is the place, the venue where you're having this happening? Is the food come from them?
Yeah,
Okay.
they will serve like in a. What we're doing is just like you're sitting in a round table with a candle and something like that, and the
Okay.
waiter will serve you because we already picked the food that
Senior
we.
citizen prom. Yeah.
So it's
So that's my point. What did
because last 2 years ago when we're doing that before pandemic, David didn't go with me, so I pied.
Hey Tim? No, my question is, what food did you put down that we're going to eat?
The chicken something I don't know what was
Oh,
that.
like chicken marcellus or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
Good evening, Tim.
So I think they had two choices, chicken or salmon or something like that.
I'll take the salmon because you have chicken so readily available. And I'd rather have the salmon.
Hello, sir. Tim.
But I'm sure it's not worth, $25 a head, but
That's not the idea. The idea is
We need to pay-
you're all having a good time. You get it
Yeah.
dressed up and have some good food and enjoy yourselves.
Mhm.
yeah.
That's why I tell David that he
Did-
needs to come.
If you had a good time there, David, wouldn't it be worth what you'd spend?
Wow, he's nice today.
Plus you get to show off your wife all dressed up and
Oh yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
sexy. No, not really.
The job.
yeah, see?
Yeah, when I wear that dress, David will not comment like
Uh-oh.
anything. It's like, do I look good on that? David will not say anything like,
Oh.
could you speak? Oh.
The Filipinas around here, their heads are so gigantic. Anyway.
You're just like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know, is it
no, it's look like a thorn, like there.
horns? That's what I'm
Horns
doing.
are from here, but it's
Mm.
there.
Yeah.
What is like a goat? Like has a
What? A goat?
yeah? What is that? Like an animal has a doing here?
A tusk?
No, it's like a Capricorn.
You mean like a pig that has big tusks?
You just look like you have a cheese.
Oh
You need to
no, we're not dyeing my hair.
see. No, it looked like you were having a. Oh my goodness! Or just put a white here. Does it look
No.
like you have a something popping out here?
Like I have two
A
butts?
disease.
I have a butt on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's yeah. Look at that one. It's getting bad.
Say, Tim went to a Filipino wedding on Saturday, and I left after six hours. So you left early. So after 6 hours,
That's early
That's
for
early.
a wedding.
for us,
Oh, definitely. Hey.
what happened? For us old Americans, 6 hours at a wedding's a long time, man. You know,
Hmm.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
I bet you they had karaoke, right?
Of course. Yeah, I've never been to a Philippine function of karaoke.
I haven't been to a Philippine house that didn't have karaoke. You know,
You know what I noticed though? Here people at a party, it's you suck. But over there, when people are singing or trying to sing,
No, I'm not
it
gonna-
doesn't. People leave people alone. You know, at least that's been in my experience.
yeah,
They don't tease people about not being able to carry a tune.
right. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Daisy, what is your?
you want to get spanked or you will what?
There's nothing here, dog.
Yeah.
You ask David if he wants to get spanked. What the?
No, I did my dog.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't know. She's
Sure,
barking.
you didn't say by name, but you're
Yeah, you didn't say my name. So you
you're
know.
standing right next to him,
So
I
so-
never
toward the
beat
back,
David yet.
toward the back of him too. At
I
that.
never put my hands on David.
Oh, okay. Hands free, huh? You
Yeah,
like bobbing for apples for you?
I didn't say I'm not the karaoke.
Yeah.
man, that karaoke.
You know, if they ever put some bass to that treble, boy, that would be something else. But
Or get the
You know, even
reverb
on- even-
out of the echo out.
even on the buses I rode on, they put some not even a B movie. I don't know what kind of movie it was, but they got the volume on the treble. That's the voice volume so loud,
Yeah, I agree. There's an imbalance.
and you got to bring some cotton balls there.
Yeah, and it just doesn't sound good because they don't know
Mr. James is there.
adjust it. I guess. James in the house. Everybody say hello to James. James, good to see you.
Mr. Robinson.
He was checking out our pizza video too. We were talking, and Laura's been telling them James that we're going to a black tie function Saturday night. So she's all excited about that. And what I was explaining was all of these Filipinas, and I know you're watching, will get all dressed up and with all the goodies and go out and they all will go, I am so much prettier than that other girl. Oh, I can't believe she wore that.
What you don't?
Let's give us a sneak peek of that suit there, Lorelai. Go get.
Nope. That's against the rules. Nobody
What
gets
do you
to see
mean?
it.
Oh no! I'm not going to be there to watch the game.
Well, I know, but nobody gets to see it until after the pictures. Then everybody can see it. It's top
Oh man!
because it's not completed yet. I'm waiting on an item.
What?
What?
Well, I'm not asking you to put it on. Just hold it up and let's see what it looks like.
What the world?
Hey, I gotta look good now.
Oh, she called.
Hey, I'm no slacker here. Some of us have to. look good.
Dang, you're the one who's so excited on that thing.
Well, this
Yeah,
one,
that's normal in the Philippines, like that.
$200K for a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that my cousin,
Mhm.
they just like us. They have this specific person that following the video, photographs before the wedding, after the wedding, before when they wake up or dress up in the wedding. I don't know.
I'd rather put that money in the bank and have a simple one.
Yeah, but Philippines, they're like
Well, but in the Philippines,
wedding. There's very I don't know.
Oh
what
boy!
Well, but in the Philippines, you guys just get everybody else to pay for it.
Yeah, that's why I told you we're not gonna marry there because it's too much money.
Well, no, but I mean, it's like everybody that has a wedding in the Philippines, they just go and ask everybody else to contribute money to their wedding.
Carl, hi, my friend.
Oh yeah.
How are you, my friend? Good to see you. So, I mean, that's been my experience.
Oh,
Hey, we're gonna get married. You know, we need, what do you guys call them? Sponsors?
Yeah, donations from the
You know,
families.
it's like, I hate that word sponsor in the Philippines. I hate that word.
Well, you're not from there, so we
I hate it. I hate being called a sponsor.
pass up.
I pass out from the heat. Yeah. So how are things in your world, Carl? How are things in your world? Tim, you passed out from the heat at the wedding. Was
Did you
that,
drink?
well, that's where I was going to ask. You know, were you drinking water and Gatorade, or were you drinking
Red Horse.
Red Horse or something else? You know, so
Oh,
because I know a lot of people that pass out when it's hot, but they're not passing out due to the heat. So, you know, I think there's a tiny bit of a difference there.
all right. Well, guess what? Hi, James.
So, we're gonna
What is that shoe? Pass out the what? What would I?
know about
Passing out?
Tim, about how you know.
I was drinking water, whatever. And you pass out drinking water? How you can be dehydrated of the water?
Well, I don't know. Carl's been just being me, just staying away from YouTube. Well, that's not a bad thing, you know.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Carl.
But yeah, I mean, it's what I was going to say. You know, it's not a bad thing, but sure, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
But you know, there's so much drama on YouTube that sometimes it's good to take a break from it. You know, we believe not engaging in that type of drama, hopefully, except for the Yankees always causing trouble. But other than that,
yeah. What's me?
you know,
Yeah.
there's,
For a while, trying to step away from YouTube for a while.
yeah, that's good. You know, with people calling each other names and you just don't get the drama over internet when you're not face to face. How can you have drama with people that you're not face to face with? You know what I mean?
That's called social media.
But social media is
That's what word drama is.
it's kind of like fake news. It's not.
That's why.
You know.
So, any special for you guys? What's gonna
No.
do in the weekend?
For the weekend or Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Oh, that's this weekend.
Well, Valentine's Day is next Tuesday.
well, in the 14th. So,
Well, I'm here, so my wife's over there. So
due to medical condition, I couldn't.
Oh,
Oh, so you're a good guy, Tim.
Yeah, well, he's
Sorry
a-
that we're picking on you.
No, Tim is a good guy. He's a good guy.
Do you like their Pepsi there or their Coke? It tastes different.
Yeah, the Pepsi's different. You get used to the Coke. The Pepsi was hard to get used to.
Because I made a video about me stepping away from the YouTube.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, we're gonna watch that later, huh?
Well, you can drop here.
Check it out.
Let me go over here and figure out how to do this. Carl, if you want to drop your link, you're welcome to. Let me get you where you can do it.
If you want to share.
Yeah, if you want to share it, you're welcome to share it out. We're going to try to transition here in a little bit into talking about the Philippine flag and some history because we want to learn about the Philippine flag.
Well,
Well, what?
why are you trying to learn it?
Because our channels about the night streams, the Tuesday night streams are all about the Philippines and much more. And that's, you have a flag, right, in the Philippines?
Well, it will not be a country if there's no flag.
There's one up there somewhere. So yeah, don't you think guys who want to get married and go over there or live there would like to know about the flag? No.
You need to know the culture first, because if you don't know, that flag will be upside down.
Yeah. You know, well, and that's
Honey,
you know,
This is my flag. You know what is this? Study this before you marry me.
I'm gonna try it.
When it starts
well,
to
you gotta have it flipped the right way, otherwise you could do the.
yeah, it will
Say
be
you're
a
going
war.
to war. That's it.
Yeah.
Uh,
See,
it's,
Jan, that you know that is why we're waving the flag.
It's the only country in the nation that in the world that does that. Did you know that?
Yeah, because we conquer so much. We've been
Conquered
colonized
so many times, yeah. So, but I think learning about a country's
And it's a
culture-
one code, like flipping the plug. We're in war now, so it means everybody needs to be aware.
where what? The war?
Next, please.
Oh, sorry. I got my channel. Yeah,
All
there you go.
right, there you go, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, check out his channel. Like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Do all of that. I think that's great. We believe in that. And I dropped the link to the StreamYard if Carl or James or Tim wants to come up to the panel.
Yeah, James Garner,
Timmy?
Tim.
Timmy, if you're there, if anybody wants to come up, you guys are welcome. I can drop the thing again, but I pinned it this time. Somebody criticized because I didn't pin it last time, but that's okay. It's okay. So, but yeah, I just think if you're going to learn if you're interested, you need to learn about the culture, and learn about the culture is learning about the flag.
Yeah. How does a Filipina date a foreigner? What's their behavior? It's kind of. Have a seat, pilot.
Co-pilot.
Oh, pilot. Oh, right. Okay.
Co-pilot, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I was reading that far when David trying to blink those black one.
No, I told her that, but
Well, I'm gonna
never.
try to eat my dinner today.
Well, then go eat and come back, and you can help me with the history of the Philippines. And the
No, I'm not
Philippine
good at history.
Well, but I'm going to cheat. We have it on the internet. Look,
They have a Google too.
I have but then just go do whatever you're going to do then and be that way. But I'm going to teach them about the Philippines because I figured out on StreamYard how to do some cool things. Yeah.
Started it.
What do you think of that?
Who wants to talk about the Philippine history and culture? Oh, so Tim will be the first owner of this event.
See?
And Yank will be, knows more.
Yank knows a lot too.
And James does too. So,
But a lot of people, if they're
all right, drop a question.
me?
Try one. Well, you can answer first on it. See.
All right.
Test one.
Okay. Settle yourself down there, young lady.
You guys ready?
Okay, here's the first question. What are the four colors of a Philippine flag?
Oh my goodness.
You got to start low.
Yellow,
You got to go
white, red, and blue.
Yellow is incorrect, my friend.
Whatever you want to call that. Yellow. It's the sun. And they have 3 stars representing the islands, representing the sections. Luzon,
Wow.
Visayas,
Dang.
And right, and one more.
Mindanao.
Yes,
Wow.
very good.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Answer.
See, that wasn't so bad now, was it?
no.
Do we-
Well, I was surprised you know that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm married to a Filipino, though.
Yeah.
I'm always been a little bit of a history buff girl, all my life. So.
Well, so this will be a good
I
day.
thought it was cool that the first time I went, they actually walked the ground where World War II was fought. That Naga City too. Matter of fact, they called it a resort. It was called Kayamangi. But at that pool, the walls, you could see the bullet where the bullets hit. All over the place.
Okay, Timmy said, even the address of the sun and the Philippine flag has a meaning.
That's correct.
Wow.
That is correct.
All right, Carl got an answer. Remember, can couples connect to start this adventure?
Yeah, I've seen her channel a few times.
Yeah.
She stops by once in a while. Says hello and all.
Yeah, we know Shorty's adventures. We do. We know her. Yeah, she has a good channel.
Yeah, she didn't want to say what state she lives. Said it was cold where she lives too, but
Yeah.
she might be here in north, one in Minnesota. Or,
Wow, that's really cool. Oh, we got a news on that one that there's a really bad icy storm.
When? Where? Here?
in the Midwest in the America.
Oh, we're in America.
Yeah, Midwest.
So, okay.
So where we at now? So it's a Midwest, so probably like in the Chicago, like that part there.
Okay, so here's how many rays did you say, Timmy? How many rays did you say there were?
8.
8 rays. Okay, what are you yelling at me for? I'm just asking a question. I'm just following
Well,
up.
I'm answering the question.
Man, I was going to see. You made me lose my train of thought after yelling at me.
The answer is not there.
Is it not? There they are, right there. All right,
Tie a little ribbon around your old oak tree.
right there. 8 rays of the sun express the. So, do we know what the 8 rays represent? I do because I'm cheating. They represent. What do we think? The 8 rays of the sun represent the blank, 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 blank. And do we
Well,
know?
what are those provinces?
Or do we know what the colors?
Tell me,
mean?
what's that provinces for the 8 rays?
You know. But I found some really cool little videos. You wanna?
Somebody sent a message.
Almost 300 years of rule too.
It's the James first.
James up here.
My question is for Laura David. If you don't mind, Laura can. Next question, please, James.
I think that's great.
No. Hey, I can sing only one song.
Come on. You went to fancy school in the Philippines.
Can sing the Philippine geography karaoke song.
Yeah.
Wow, what is a geography? Is that a Philippine national anthem
No,
or
it's probably
geography?
a song about the
My
islands
son knows it.
in the air. See,
What is it?
it's probably a jingle
My son sings it all the. He's in school over there.
that helps the
Private
kids
school.
remember the geography of the Philippines.
No, I don't know.
Now, big F. Okay, you failed that test.
I don't know about that one. There's a song like that?
No more diamond jewelry for you.
Well, I can buy one. I asked up the Turkey Avenger.
Yeah, let's say it out loud. So yeah, Timmy is subbed to Shorty's already. Well, do it my way. Don't do it at all. You got to do it correctly. Don't
Oh,
ever
boy.
chat, but you never join your chats or live streams. So that the
Kamikaze Pilot. Where was that?
did you know that the kamikaze pilot ideal was born less than 8 kilometers from my really? I thought it
What's
was.
your house?
I thought it was in Japan. I thought it was a kamikaze is truly a Japanese thing. Or are you saying that he came up?
See how shows how much you know.
Now, well, it is Japanese, but so you're saying that it because this is interesting.
So Tim is a Japanese?
No, that it was developed during the occupation, and that's where they came up with it while they were, in the Philippines, occupied there.
Mhm.
Yeah, what are the provinces? It's called provinces, not the 8 cities. I think they're provinces.
Provinces.
Fight during the Spanish era.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. Luzon is Yoyoy Villamison. I don't know. Ocho Ocho? I don't know. What's that song? What's the title of that song that James asking?
James, do you know the title of it? Because apparently my
Yoyo
Title of what?
the
Oh,
geography
those
song.
geography song. I don't know. Maybe I was studying so hard. That's why
Maybe you skipped
Could
it.
be.
I don't know about the listening time. No, don't have a time listening on the song.
Maybe
What
that's
is that a title? No, here.
All right, Tim is saying the Japanese developed it.
Mabalakat Pampanga.
Okay, see, that's what I was asking because I knew it was a Japanese. They developed it.
A lot of us knew that.
Idea was originated there in the Philippines from the Japanese overlords. Well, that's cool.
What's the title of that song? Started in the line. It has a great history.
The songs in the line, Philippines has great history according to geography.
Oh, started the line. Philippines has a great history. It's an English one? I don't know. What's that?
No, I don't think so. James says it's. No, the Philippine karaoke song.
Philippines has a great history of children over. I don't know.
So do you know it, Yank?
What's
Since,
the title?
since your
So I
son,
know. I don't know it. No.
the geography song,
What's that?
the geography song.
No, I don't know. I don't know a song like that.
I know some people who hide and don't tell the whole truth about their country's homeland, and there are those others that who tell the whole truth about their homeland and their countries. Why do I think that is it? You know,
Well, I got a question. It's not a specific country. It's just like how the human was raised.
Oh,
People have different
you're a little
perspectives,
family there, huh?
insight of life, and how they see things, that how they're telling the story of a certain place. It's like when you're moving on city to city, you're telling about this city, but other have different experience. So it's about the personality of the person who's making the story.
I disagree.
No, that's right. Because people have different experience and their mentality has different understanding. So
you-
what they're looking for a circle, some people say, oh, that's a sphere. And somebody said, oh, it's a globe.
So you can't have a different opinion.
That's exactly.
I
Have their
never-
own design of opinion and insight of life, how they delivered and work with that.
Timmy says it's the Philippine geography. That's the
Really?
title of the song.
Man, when the song invented? I don't know.
1912.
Can you Google it? What's
Yeah.
the lyrics of the Philippine geography?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong.
Just do what I just. Do you want to sit down and drive the bus?
Why would I be driving? You're the man of the house. You can drive.
Oh,
Lyrics.
baby, you can drive my car.
What you can.
Yes, I'm gonna be a star.
Okay. Okay.
That's a lot to sing.
Let me slide
And
over.
that's now let's go to Southern Luzon, Camarines. No, I can memorize that before, but not those. The whole
So,
geography song.
all right, I'm going to sing it for you.
No, oh my goodness. Don't scare people. You don't even know how to read those.
Well, that's true. I can't even read it.
Botanis, Apare, Locus, Sorno. Yeah, before when I was in high school,
No, that's a long song.
we memorized all the region and what are the provinces per region. Then I know all of those before, but there's no reason why would I memorize that now.
Well, because you love your country.
No, I don't know. They don't even, I don't know. They don't even have an original thing of that one now, like how they sing our our national anthem. They have their revised
Okay.
interpretation of singing.
I just listed it.
Wow.
Put it in the chat. It's going to come up 9 million times.
So you basically say that half is proud of their homeland. Am I right? Yeah.
Let me get back up to that because I disagree with you. All right, let me get back up. So don't tell the whole truth about their country and their homeland, and then others that do. I think it's basically about intellect. You know,
That's what I said. The insight on how the people was it
okay, or you know, so I don't get an opinion. So I think it's actually about intellect. If you're more of a simple-minded person, then you don't have a big perspective. If you have a curiosity in your brain and you have a higher intellect, then you have a curiosity about things and you can, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like a big example. No one will ever appreciate the critics on the painting, how it's perfectly made or a mistake on a painting if you don't know how to paint. So if you just don't have an idea on painting, you can tell, yeah, that's a good picture. But if you know what the paint skills, you can really look at every looking. It's more about how the strokes, how was paint was made. You more appreciate on exactly how it's done. So yeah, it's basically on people living. It's a psychology problem. You know?
I don't think it has anything to do with pride. I think it truly has to do with the mentality of I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, if you don't
Yeah.
more on that one, then
It's
I
like
don't care.
what I mean is there's a lot of people even in the United States, of course, that could give a rat's butt about anything.
Oh yeah.
Living day to day, they could care less. They don't want to learn anything new because learning's hard, and so they just choose. There's that group of people that are that way, and the other group that's not.
Yeah,
Hey, Jack,
here, the Korea is-
Mr. Jack Hobson's in the house.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Karaoke, as we know it, was developed in the Philippines. Okay,
Huh. How it started?
drunk on that.
Yeah.
Go back on the night.
Clanging bottles.
She's gonna.
Someone threw a bottle out of somebody's head and it made a noise in there.
They went ding, ding, ding. She's going to video about the Japanese soldiers. Now, I'll tell you a short, quick story about. I actually knew a lady, a Filipina that came here, through the military. She's dead now, but she was actually there as a small girl during the occupation and lived in the caves and hid from the Japanese. And I sat down and she told me a bunch of stories one time. So
you're basically saying that there's no ratio, but it's not even like
that's just rough half.
yeah.
So here's the lyrics. Here's part of it. Then it goes on, and I'm going to expect everybody in the chat to remember all of these lyrics.
I can sing it, dude.
Oh gosh, you don't want me singing.
You will have to go bomb Tarlac for a few Japanese caves.
Yeah, but I actually knew a lady that had to live in the caves as a girl to hide from the Japanese. Hey, Jack.
Yeah, my wife says her grandmother, or I think it was her grandmother, mother's mother, had stories about up in Naga, their area, Camarines Sur. She hiding from the Japanese during the
Oh yeah.
had all these tunnels or whatever.
So where Timmy is from has a lot of spots. He's saying.
And one of my
Hapson, what's up?
neighbors, I used to have another town. His mother's Austrian, so she had some World War II stories too.
So Timmy is saying that their local government units never removed him, so that's good. Preserve the historical. Developed in the PA, but the Japanese started during the World War. I would have thought it would have been Korean, but that's just me. Let me get down here. I read them while singing, Pat. So that's good. But
Wow. When was it invented? I never hear that one.
I don't know. Google it. Google it. Go on. Always telling me to Google things. But yeah. I'm typing now. Let's see.
Nashiki Inu. It's in Japan.
Yeah, this says that it was created in Kobe, Japan.
Yeah, they steal from that. Alright, team. What's that?
Timmy. Okay. Oops, sorry. Carl says, Timmy, I know shortly and have been knowing her ever since her first channel when she got up. When she got taken down, but I've known the last few years crazy about her. Like a lot, but she's great. Verbal.
That's sad how somebody took it down.
Well, YouTube or, just
Maybe
garbage.
get spam. Maybe get scam or hack.
Hacked. Yeah, we've known people that have had their channels stolen by others.
That's sad.
You don't got to worry about that.
Oh, that's why it's down because she got married. Of course.
Well, now he's just saying that she's adorable. He's not saying he's going to go marry her.
No, Jimmy.
Well, he's not.
That's a good. So basically, it's about luck and education and knowledge.
Bingo. Bingo.
Knowledge.
And they're willing to share it. But if you have knowledge, you like to share it. So, what do you think it is?
So if you have knowledge, you know when to share, what to share.
Carl, what do you think the answer to your question is? And Timmy, maybe is she happily married? Maybe that's his question.
Been 3 years.
Maybe
The husband said no.
But
Yeah, when we were first married, I was playing with a YouTube. I don't know that you can, like this on the YouTube thing, but David said, no, don't do that.
I did.
Yeah.
I said what? I
Then I was like, bummer.
don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Because I don't have a job on that before because I just came in America and I don't have my green card yet.
No, but back then I didn't know anything about it either. So
Yeah, you told me not to do it.
Well, I did because I didn't know anything about it. Why do something I don't know about?
Yeah, and David like, no, you're not doing that.
All right, good.
Because I'm the one who would do that, I guess.
Let's see. Where do I want to go? I'm going to show you guys a video I saw.
Not showing.
Just give it a second.
there you go.
You got to be patient. One thing you Filipinos don't have is patience.
Well, that's only for Filipino. That's a female. Happy are not that
Teacher
my
Jen.
business anymore. What?
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Teacher Jen, and welcome to my classroom. Today, we will learn about the Philippine flag and its meaning.
It's not showing during the
This
screen.
is the Philippine flag. What colors do you see? Do you remember how to say them in Filipino? Puti,
What
azul,
happened?
dilaw, pula.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
that's
hang on.
irritating. Huh?
Oh, David
I'll
running
get a
the
drink.
show.
Get a drink. Leave me alone. Quit harassing the good guy.
Yeah, go around the corner of the house and get a drink.
You got to give it a second. There we go.
Freedom, and sovereignty.
There's your Philippine
Teacher
flag.
Jen, welcome to my classroom. Today, we will learn about the Philippine flag and its meaning. This is the Philippine flag. What colors do you see?
Shut
Do you
up.
remember how to say them in Filipino? Puti, azul, dilaw, and pula. The white triangle represents liberty, equality, and fraternity. The blue stripe symbolizes peace, justice, and truth. The red stripe represents valor and patriotism. The
Flip it
golden
upside
sun,
down and go to war.
unity, freedom, and sovereignty.
The
The
rays
rays
of the sun stand for the provinces who had significant roles during the 1896 Philippine Revolution. Manila, Rizal, Laguna, Batangas, Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, and Nueva Ecija. The three stars stand for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
There you go.
It is the only
I just-
country in the
I said
world
that
where
earlier.
the flag is flown upside down when the country is at war. The original flag was sewn by Marcela Agoncillo, Lorenza Agoncillo, and Delfina Rizal Herbosa de Natividad. It was first displayed in the Battle of Alapan on May 28, 1898.
Microphone off.
Now it's your turn. What do you know? How many stars are in the Philippine flag? 1, 2, or 3?
Take a guess.
Three.
I thought that was a good little video that they do for the kitty.
That's right. There are 3 stars
many?
in the
3?
Philippine flag.
3.
Hmm.
What do the 3 stars represent?
I'm not going to tell you.
Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
All right, let's get back. So,
Microphone right now.
I like knowledge, so that's something that's cool. Well, let's get back up here.
Microphone. You hear my microphone? This thing's supposed to mute.
What did you do?
No, I I got the microphone off, but you can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
This is the microphone on the headset.
So Carl was
So,
based on
yeah.
lack of education and
Now you
knowledge.
can't hear me. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
my
hear
God.
you. Yeah.
None of this works. Forget it.
Timmy was saying that's not her business anymore. I guess about the marriage thing, right? Carl is saying, I think it's both a lack of education and knowledge. I think a lot of people from the Philippines and Haiti and other countries and homelands just are afraid to tell the truth and that others don't care. You know, I agree. I don't disagree with that, Carl. I
They
think,
doesn't care than what they ask.
Don't care.
Where you from?
can I finish my statement? No. I think there's a valid point to that. I think there's a lot of people that, especially if they're dealing with a Western culture or Australia and Germany, you know, what they call a first world versus a third or second world. I do think there's a lot of people that don't want to be shamed or want to bring shame onto their culture or their country that they love. So they don't talk about, you know, how life really is in Haiti or South Africa or the Philippines or Thailand, because they don't want to be judged for coming from a place lesser than the US or Great Britain or Australia or something. Jack says, echo, echo. Mm-hmm. Timmy is saying, what truth do you want to know, at Carl? There's a lot of PH history that's not in Google. There is a lot, you know. Jim says the United States flag is supposed to be flown upside down during war. Well, is it? I thought it was only upside down if the government was in distress.
No, that's a war. Distress.
Well, no, war's not. No, the government is under distress, not the country at war. But it's like there's a coup going on. Timmy says,
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
yeah, and she's eating stinky kimchi. Yeah. What? No. Don't poison me.
What's the problem with
Cheap.
TV?
Kimchi, Korean kimchi,
Yeah.
pork and rice. So Timmy, Carl is saying, I'm talking about people in their countries and whether they know the history of their own country or not. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, look, what I'll say about that is, as a former old teacher guy, is like Timmy says, there's more history in any country that's ever taught in the classroom. And depending on who's teaching it, emphasizes what happened in history. So there's so much history that people don't know about in their own country, including the United States, that we just kind of gloss over or don't mention because that's not what we find interesting. So we don't teach it. I believe that the only way to appreciate the country is first knowing the history and the culture. And I agree with that. I think you got to have a good dose and understanding of the culture. One thing, you know, we got some flags that we got some friends that are from Muslim countries, and I was visiting with them, and they invited us to come and hang out. And I told them, I said, well, I think that'd be great. But one thing they would have to do is really, when we get there, to make sure that we don't do anything stupid to offend their country, because I don't know enough about that kind of society. So I think that's important, that you got to understand not only what you can do, but more importantly, what you can't do in a society. Jack,
Yeah, I told him about that earlier, Jack. You flip that flag up the other way. That means they're at war.
Philippine flag is not over, but are we saying that the American flag is the same?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to Google that.
I don't think a lot of people know about that one. Upside down, huh? That's interesting.
Because I've never heard the U.S. flag being flown upside down. Okay, so Google says the only There are only two circumstances which an American flag is flown upside
Yeah,
down.
it's war.
Okay, can I read it?
Okay.
The first one is during times of war when American troops are in hostile territory and under attack. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what usually they do the flag.
So, and this is where I guess I was wrong. When this happens, a commander can order. Okay, so now, so here's the key to this. During times of war, when troops are in hostile territory and under attack, when this happens, a commander can order the use of an upside down flag as a sign of distress. Not like at the White House, the flag, if we go to war with China in 5 years, are we going to fly the flag upside down? But in a battle situation, to signify to others that is in stress.
Within 1974.
And this is the other part that I talked about under distress. In 74, flying the flag upside down, an American flag, is sometimes shown as a symbol of protest against U.S. policies like the Vietnam War. So that's what I was talking about. If the government, not the country, but the government being threatened, then people will fly it upside down to act like they're going to go after it and change the government. So that's the two situations. But it doesn't say that you can just fly a flag upside down for any old reason. You can only
in a
fly
state,
it.
how many government? Do they have different government in one state?
Well, yeah. You have in the United States, each state
Has own government.
has their own government. Each
Mhm.
county has a government. Each city has a government. Each town has a government.
And Carl, that will answer your question. What the people do in the country because they have own mentality.
What is it?
Yeah, like in America has a different state, has a different government because they have own perspective on
Constitution, maybe?
how it's get done. It's the same thing how people living on their own country. They
Yeah, they-
will appreciate it or they don't care or shame on it. It's the same thing as the government. Like
Well, yeah, that's why you guys have
Yeah,
local government units.
yeah, it's like normal to people, I guess.
Yes, Jack. That's where I was going with that whole, the country, and not as a whole, but the government being under attack is that whole redneck
It's
crap.
so disrespectful. Yeah.
It is a sign of disrespect. Absolutely. And that's kind of where it's, I don't think a lot of people even know about, and I didn't know about flying it if you're a commander in war, if you're under attack, that you could fly it as a signal for help. So,
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
yeah. So, but the Philippine flag, they flip it over when they go to war.
See, we have a one unity.
So,
And somebody said it's time to do the flag.
the Philippines male and females love their homeland and are very proud, and proud and very proud. I love how a woman is a proud example of how you should be proud of your country. And I think everybody should be proud of their homeland, where they're from. And when we got together, I made sure Lorelai didn't lose her culture. She's a dual citizen. So even when she became a U.S. citizen, we had her go back and become a Philippine citizen again so that she can be a dual citizen for multiple reasons. But a lot of that has to do with
Plus,
with
it's
that.
all like Carl, like Filipina are beautiful, so that's the reason
Oh,
why.
God.
Look at the beauty pageant. It's always Philippines is always included.
America has more Miss Universe winners than the Philippines, right?
But yeah, we're always included. And and the Miss Universe now is Philippine American.
I'm just saying,
Just
that,
saying.
But I think guys like us who date and or plan on date or being in the Philippine community or want to do this, they need to understand that
I'm gonna wash my hands.
they have to. And would you turn the fan on when you go?
Why?
That they have to let their wives or girlfriends
Excuse me.
embrace the culture. their own culture
There's no food, Daisy.
and keep it. I think it goes the other way also, though, guys, that you're Filipina, if you go live in the Philippines or Haiti or Canada, you know, that has to happen the other way also. So it goes both ways. What do you think, Yank?
That's exactly right, David.
Good answer.
All right. I'm the teacher assistant.
That's right. But I don't know. I agree with you. History is important. What else do we want to learn today? You know, my wife, you know. But I grew up around different cultures all my life.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
Yeah, you know, and one thing I tell people that I think a lot of people don't get, and we've talked about this in the past on StreamYard, on live streams, is America. Whether you hate it or not, whether you like it or not, it is it's the most diverse country I think there is in the world.
Yeah, but a lot of people here don't act like this stuff, you know?
But if you want to go to Chinatown, you can find Chinatown. If you want Hispanic, you can go there. If you want Korean, any India, we have so many micro communities that it's unbelievable. Jack says that he's Philippine American.
Huh?
Jack.
Yeah, his mother.
Well,
He's old military guy too. Yeah. So what do you say about that, Miss Campino?
what about the film?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I was gone. What you said?
Nothing. Tim says, my girlfriend celebrates holidays and I do the same for the Philippines. That's right.
Yeah, and David will do with me on how we celebrate the New Year's.
Yes.
Can you get one of your phone?
All right.
Oh no, you break your leg, girl.
Oh, my
jeez.
You getting fresh with your dog again, David?
My God.
Be careful, girl. Come on, Lily. Come to mommy.
Well, let me see. Now I got distracted. Yeah, we do the same. We try really hard to do the same. Now, granted, I think the American holidays are better than the Filipino holidays.
What, we celebrate fireworks in our Christmas and
Well,
waking up in the middle of the night,
do-
eating food
yeah,
until we drown.
you got to be up in the middle of the night for your holidays. You know? Timmy says every country, quit, Lily.
No.
Every country has its unique characteristics, but some notice the people instead of the country, the beauty. As seeing the country, yeah, I agree. So what you're kind of saying is there's a difference between the country and the people. And I do think there's some difference. You can have cultures that really don't fit the environment climate. But I also believe that a country is the country because I know somebody's, because I really believe that countries are countries because of the people that live in the country. So here, everybody say hi to the dog.
No, this is put a daisy.
What do you want me to do with the dogs? Here. I just got to throw this in there, but there's no disrespect. But the Philippine females are gorgeous and very attractive. Lord have mercy, get some nice pink.
Nice speech.
Your
Oh,
butt cheeks.
Jack's in the house. Jack,
Hello.
hello.
Come on.
Carl. Yeah. How are you, my friend?
Good.
Oh, Carl says, is there a national?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a national anthem. for the
And
Philippines.
Filipinos hardly can memorize that one.
I think there's more holidays in the Philippines than there are in the U.S.
I agree.
I like celebrating stuff.
There's like one almost every week here in the Philippines.
Yeah, the bank was closed Friday. Why? Oh.
People think it's more fun if there's more loud music. That's what they think.
Oh, loud music with tone deaf singers.
Let me guess. They're hard of hearing, so they got to turn the noise up.
That's it.
If they're selling things, they must have those big box.
Just gonna make it echo. Like,
Uh-huh.
this song doesn't need echo.
Gotta have it echo.
But Carl, getting back to your comment, we do think we obviously, us guys on here, girls, we obviously probably agree with you that we think Filipinas, even
Oh
though
yeah, because your wife is a Filipina.
even though it's going to make their heads swell,
Well, it's
you
true.
know, bigger than they already are. So
I don't know why you married me.
Hotter than a box in a forest fire.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, and you know what? People always have a problem. What is the title of the national anthem? And that's a common problem in the elementary.
I think it's a common problem here.
Yeah, because somebody like Olupang Hinira and somebody like, oh, that's Bayang Magiliw. I don't know. Right, Tim? Are you are you still there? Timmy?
Timmy.
Yeah, they always have those kind of, what's the title of the song? And one time we have an English version of our song that we need to sing in our school before the English. And
So Jack, what are you up to over there?
What's that?
What are you up to? What are you doing?
yeah.
Just chilling.
Where
My
did
3 months vacation turned to 3 years.
you live in the Philippines?
Well,
Yeah, Bacolod City.
Where?
Bacolod City.
Oh, I know how to speak. I know your wife language.
Grabe pa.
What he should
I don't know. You're the one that knows the language.
No, he can't pronounce it nice.
Well, you just said you knew his wife's language.
Yeah,
and
that's
here he is
I'm
speaking
fluent
it,
on
and you
yeah.
don't know it.
I can really talk to his wife. If his wife is there, I can talk to her language, even I'm from Cebu. Dialect.
Tim, man, I love that statement. The Philippines in their history has been conquered or invaded many times. The Philippines people will make noise to try to scare them away. I think you got it, buddy. I think that's,
karaoke.
Yeah, like everywhere in the mall is noisy. David don't like it.
it's noisy over there, that's for sure.
Listen to Bodots all day long.
Well, I know. But,
All right, go down, get down, girls. Get down.
everybody say bye to the dogs.
Get down.
bye, dogs.
No, go down.
Bye to
So you live, okay, tell her again where you live, or, okay, you know where he lives?
Yeah, she's on the Negros, the capital
Okay.
city of Negros beside Cebu.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Negros Occidental.
Yeah. They speak Ilonggo.
It's accidental.
Uh-huh.
What's the
That's called the city of Smile, right? Yeah.
Yep. She just smiles.
Mm-hmm. Balut.
John's in the house. John, say hi to everybody. Carl's here
Hey,
today.
John, what's up?
John.
The Yank's here. Timmy's here. Tim's here. Now, but the other one is accidental and occidental.
Occidental and
Accidental.
no,
Oriental.
Oof.
Occidental and hold on, Negros Occidental and
Oriental.
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 Oh my goodness, you makes me confused.
But it's all
Yeah, I'd be
Oriental.
confused too if I have to sit with him all day.
Occidental. I don't even understand what you're saying. Like accident.
He's a professor, can't get that right.
My 3 month vacation turned to 3 years, so it's I guess Negros accidental.
Oriental. You know. Carl says, y'all in the Philippine females are so funny. As you know, because I know some females over in your woman's country don't like cursing. Some don't like cursing, some do. And, I think you guys probably don't. You guys aren't.
No, in the house, if you're in the family, you can't curse or you'll be spunk.
The one thing I'll say from my perspective is a lot of Asian countries aren't raunchy like American countries.
You know, some like a lot of people here don't like jokes.
They don't get jokes.
Yeah.
Comprehension.
Scare you like what?
Hey, just making sure that your jokes in
Make
America
sure they don't have a sickle in their hand.
get as a joke. Like, what does that mean?
John.
Yeah, they don't get it. It goes over their heads like
Yeah,
like
because
airplanes.
I think it's too slang for us to understand what's the joke.
I
we like,
had one person get angry at me. I'm like, it wasn't a derogatory joke. And then so explain it, or my fiance has to explain it to him.
David, like, what does that mean, David? Don't you get it as a joke? No, that's not a joke.
Yeah, joke lang, kid.
Yeah. We have this issue before when we were new married. Like,
How about the jokes?
yeah, you're very bad at it. You go, I'm only joking. Like, probably this is excuse.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, you got an excuse.
Would you look at me like I just killed your dog? You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't really understand your. Yeah, it's even in the what's this on the composition that there's a terminology of the American that has a different what's
See you,
this
Tim. Thanks for coming, my
terminology.
friend. Everybody say bye to Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Gear's in the house. Hey, Gear. How are you, my friend?
Good here.
Lady.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words in the U.S. that are slang.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, I forgot what was the terminology, but it looked like it's meaning of different. You know,
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we have a lot of things in America that means the same thing, but it's,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
We'll sit there and smile along with you. The thing is, you could tell them something today and they'll laugh at it, not knowing what it was. And then 3 months later, they'll get mad about it.
I know.
Am I telling the truth or what?
No doubt.
Yeah.
hey, that's real.
Well, see, I had to figure that out after I thought, well, my wife knew what she was laughing about, but
Yeah,
all of a
we
sudden, when she's in a bad mood or something strikes her wrong, she'll think of what back to that months ago.
Well, John has it right. John says that my wife never knew when I told a joke. She thought I was telling the truth. That's it exactly, because we tell jokes kind of serious, you know, to deliver it, and they just, you know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, their jokes here is different. Do people get offended? When you say Philippines?
Oh yeah, okay. People get offended here in the States when you say yes. You don't ever say the word in America, period. You know, unless you don't do that. At least, yeah, we don't use the word at all.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
So people get offended here today when you say the
I have a
Philippines.
friend
When you say the Philippines.
that lives like close by, another black guy from the U.S. He's like 79 years old, 80 years old. He just posts all kinds of derogatory stuff. Like he's like angry all the time. I don't know why, but he said just like a year ago, he said a Filipino called him the N-word a couple times, and he says he's about to go upside his head. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. They're just not educated, and you don't know what that word means.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, there are actually two different ones, and nobody pronounces the other pronunciation.
You know
Gars. That's what it's supposed to be, but
You know
people
why?
say the way instead of the gar.
the Filipinos don't really know the N name that exactly offended.
That's a fact.
Because when the Americans was there, when they're telling somebody, you know, Americans are like usually are soldiers who went there and telling that N is staying like that on that time. So we think that white people is American and the black one is N. Yeah, and we don't know that N is an offensive word. We thought that N is
Is what they were,
how you describe. But
But
we
the
think
posers over here, the little white punks that like to
the
use
black color is more offensive because why you cannot tell the people about their color criticism.
I
Yeah, they don't thought
I
that
had one instance on my bus once, and I had about a group of about 12, 65 up and up, senior black, elderly on the bus.
and yeah, if you
And there was
talking
a kid, and there was a guy rapping. His rap sucked so bad anyway. But these older folks were getting pissed off, because they were. He was being very disrespectful to them. They come up a different time. They didn't. And I said, "Look, man, you say it one more time, you're out of here." And no sooner I rolled 10 feet, and he said it again, man. I said, "Now you got to go.
Well,
You can't have that.
the
I can't
interesting-
have that." One guy was standing up right next to me. I'm on a route. We're the only two white people on the bus, and he starts talking to me loudly, using all kinds of language. And I'm like, even if I did, you think I'm gonna? I mean, look, take a look, look back there. You see, everybody, like,
so it was not told that
you can't be doing that here, man.
like this.
Well, the first time I went to the Philippines, I heard the word and was shockingly surprised that I heard it. But as somebody who's taught international students all my life, I quickly surmised that for them it did not have the same connotations because of their understanding of the terminology that we had back in the United States. So they were using it more as not a negative, but just a matter of fact.
We
It
know
was like a classification.
Yeah, but
there are people not allowed, and that's us. Black people can say it to each other all day long.
Well, I don't want to
That's
say
that's their thing, not
in
ours.
the Philippines,
Hold on,
10
look
years
at-
ago,
look.
hold on, I'm gonna say 10 years ago, nobody told that N is an offensive word in the Philippines. Now it's just like a big race problem in America. That's why the education, the Philippines told that since we have a lot of foreigners visiting here, that you cannot say that N word no more, or don't call them black. You need to call them like they're like Americans or like that. But 10 years ago, nobody thought what is N really named for. Yeah.
Years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I went to my girlfriend at the time's barangay. I was sitting in Angelsburger, ordering some food, and there's other Filipinos behind us. And one lady asked my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "What race is he?" And she said, "The N bomb." I'm like,
Oh man.
"Oh,
right.
whoa."
Jack, I'm with you. I kind of had the same experience. I went,
Yeah.
wait, did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
But then you quickly realize that they don't understand,
Your foreskin to make your eyelids shine.
but
Yeah.
but it's the same thing with other Asian slang terminologies, that
Hey,
said,
this is I got a true. It's kind of a hilarious story because this old lady had it coming, but I'm on a nice quiet day and I got two people on the bus. One of them is a crazy old. Her family must have been in Nazis during World War II, because she was telling whoever would listen that Nixon pardoned her father or something, and she had that accent. And they had her. She had a disease, mental disease in her head. They had her living in a black neighborhood. This lady with the yapper, I don't know whatever happened to her, but she did. I'm sitting there at a stoplight. I picked this guy up. I think he was a vet, black guy, vet. So the lady's talking to whoever listens. So she looks at him and starts talking. He's like, he don't know. Well, what are you saying? She's about to call him a cockroach. She called him a cockroach, but I was hoping it wasn't going to be anything else. So this lady got mad at him, and she's the one that got him into her conversation. That he knew nothing. He just walked on there. He don't know you. You start babbling about shit. So the guy picking up on her accent, he looks at her and he says, "Hey, lady, what are you, Jewish?" She started He started freaking out, man.
Well, let me ask this
It was a great comeback, man, because oh my God, it just
let me ask you a question, Yank. Let me ask you a question here. While we're on this, so for Carl, I don't know your background. To Jack, if you're in the Philippines or an Asian country, and somebody took that word and used it towards you, and would you have the same reaction to that word as you would if you were in the United States or a first world country that absolutely knew that was a bad word?
It'd be completely different. But the X, I did go off on her because I felt offended because that's the first time I've been called that here in the Philippines, and the only time I've been called that here in the Philippines. Been here for on and off 10 years, but if somebody brings up that word, then I will sit them down and educate them, make them nosebleed.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of my question there, because I like to dig deep into things. It's kind of like she didn't actually, Jack. She didn't call anybody the N-word. She used the N-word like a fact. So
probably didn't know what she was saying.
Well, that's my point. And since I'm just a fat white guy, it wouldn't offend me at all because I'm a fat white guy. But I was just curious. You knew that
they call the white guy so like Joe.
Yeah, but
right, like hey Joe, like and
then if they call you Joe, and you say hey.
And people
more funny than anything.
That took me years. That took me years to figure that out. The hey Joe thing. I'm like, so now I reverse it. I reverse it like hey Joe.
Hey Joe. Carl said, yeah, but my black, brown people, the slave masters used to call my own people the N-word. They used to call black, brown people this word all the time, and it just stuck with my brothers and sisters. Okay.
So it's our
No.
That dude, the guy that was standing up next to me on my bus with the spouting off because he came out of a bank, and these two guys were giving him a hard time, So and he lived around there, and I said, well, if you don't like it, freaking move. You live where you live. You're gonna get that because there aren't as many white people around here. So you're kind of in a kind of a roughish type neighborhood. Yeah. So all I can tell you is move if you don't like it. And he's trying to get me to agree with him. I got 25 people on the bus, and we're the only two white guys on the bus. And he wants me. He's talking to me, and he wants me to agree with
any color. If you don't like being around, black people, white people, purple.
That's as simple as I could put it to him.
Just leave them alone and go somewhere else. The funny term is this. Here's a funny term that I didn't even know this term until about, 10 years ago. What's called a banana. You guys know what a banana is?
Banana
I never heard of this until I was actually told by a self-proclaimed banana that she was a banana.
What?
Yellow on the outside and white inside.
Oh.
So I had some Korean professors who were very American, but she made it clear, I'm a banana. I'm very Korean, but I'm a white girl because I was born and raised in America, So she would use, and I've heard other, use the word banana now, which I never even knew existed.
Oh yeah, I laugh when I hear cracker I laugh at those, man. None of them, I just don't get it. I don't spend a lot of my waking time trying to figure that shit out anymore. All I know is I am who I am, and I know who I know, and I talk the way I talk. I learned a lot of things also. But
hey, Tony, I like saltine crackers.
Yeah.
Especially the oyster crackers.
What do they call those things? What's the brand name on those crackers? I forget. It's got a good name.
Whitey's.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of
man. What's the name of those crackers over there, Jack? The Philippine crackers there. They got no salt on them. They got
Oishi.
Oh,
no.
I like the Oishi, the
The
saltiest.
fish
It's a popular cracker for some reason. Lorelai, what's the cracker?
Skyflakes.
Let me
Yeah, there you go, Skyflakes.
just answer Carl's question.
Yeah.
In America, you don't usually hear the words coon and monkey anymore. That's kind of, our young people today don't really know what happened in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s and 30s. So that
No.
words aren't super common anymore. They don't associate. If some 20-year-old says something about a coon, he truly thinks it's a raccoon, probably from the movie. What is it? Evil. Remember Raccoon City?
What?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
And Raccoon City. So those words aren't associated with people of color anymore in the U.S. very much. So
I had a couple of friends
Raccoon City.
I had a couple of black friends that thought it was hilarious. One did, the other one didn't. But he said there was an advertisement up there for I think it was a trap shoot. Oh, I was in a trap shooting league, but that the poster said "Coon shoot after dark," and one of them was laughing. The other one didn't think it was funny at all.
And the apple is a bit yellow after, right?
Oh man!
John says that he's an apple. So John's red on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, if you take a few minutes not to bite it, it will turn yellowish.
Turn brownish, rotten.
Or become
I got the color association with the fruit now.
Yeah.
Okay, you got fruit being racist now.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? What kind of a live stream you got going on here, man?
Well, you got jackfruit. What the hell's that on?
You got him in a good mood.
And the stinky durian fruit.
Oh yeah. Who would describe somebody like I'm a durian?
I actually like dried jackfruit. I like it dried.
Yeah.
I heard that. I think I've had that.
Yeah, banana chips and jackfruit.
It's like shit on the outside and it's real good on the inside.
Yeah.
Banana chips are good. But jackfruit, when it's in my refrigerator, it smells like chemicals. I'm like, what is this?
No, that's probably a durian.
Looks like some fruit from outer space, though, with those little spikes all over it, don't it?
Probably,
You want to get hit in the head with it. That's good. Oh, man. I picked one up, I'm like, nope.
Probably a rotten jackfruit.
Rotten Jack? Is that what you're saying? Jack's rotten? Is that what you're saying?
Jackfruit, if it's rotten, it smells so bad. If it's ripe,
Jack, did you go over to the Philippines on an American passport or a Philippine passport?
what?
Me?
Jack?
Yeah.
American.
Oh, so you got to go through all that renewal crap or no? Probably not.
It doesn't expire for another, let's say, 6 years.
Give you the bug buying
Because I had it renewed here. I had to go to the embassy. I had to go to the embassy and get my passport renewed because one time when I landed here years ago, I had 14 days left on the passport until it expired.
Are you the reason they made that rule up with the 6 months now?
So where did you get it, in Cebu or in Manila?
I came in from Manila.
Okay.
If you get the Philippine one, then you don't have to do any of that.
So, Jack, do you have a
And then
13A spouse visa? Which type of visa are you on?
It's on the free fees.
Tourist.
Tourist visa? Okay,
Tourist.
gotcha.
I'm planning on going back in within 3 months.
No, not in the freaking winter, man. Damn. You step a foot off that plane now, you're gonna go right back the other way, man.
Man, when I came here 10 years ago, I came here alone, and I'm bundled up for wintertime because I came from Michigan. In the wintertime.
Yeah, I'm right next
I
to
landed
you.
in Manila. I wanted a cigarette so bad. As soon as I walked out the doors, I'm like, I'm dying. I'm dying. And I found
Carl,
the police officers there. I'm like, can I smoke over here? Like, yeah. So I'm like changing my clothes. And there's cockroaches and climbing into my baggage. I'm like, ah.
well, the one thing I'll say is, and I don't care how many times you've been to the Philippines, when you get off of that plane and you step out of the airport for the first time, it takes your breath away for a couple of minutes. I don't care if you've been there.
No, man, dude, I felt so freaking good when I especially when I came back here. I couldn't wait. Once I got back, I was like, oh my God. I felt like I wanted to run.
Because you're smelling on it already.
No, when I used to smoke that, the first 2 trips I did, I look at that plane, I look at that door in the airplane, I wanted to go outside and smoke so bad.
Carl, are you asking me what my wife's name is? Her name is Lorelei. And yes, she's very intelligent.
She's
knows her stuff. Just don't tell her that because it makes her head bigger.
yeah.
Red Horse?
That's Red Horse.
Oh my, that's your favorite.
I know, but he won't give me any.
Yeah. No.
He never shares.
See, next about 3 days from now, you're gonna hear about it.
She doesn't share the Red Horse?
I share it when I'm in the Philippines, but nobody ever shares it with me.
That'll kill any germs you got. Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm drinking the Red Horse.
But I bought it.
So Jack, when you come back, are you gonna come back for a long time, or are you gonna stay and then go back for short?
And then, Carl, what is your status? Are you married? Are you dating? Are you looking to date a Filipino? What is your status?
I got a brother-in-law, it's a ladies' boy. If anybody's interested out there.
Oh, yang! Nobody wants a lady boy.
There is a guy.
Jack,
There's a new guy down the
come
street.
back,
Old white.
Jack, when you come back home, are you
Like
gonna
60.
come back here for a little while, or what's up with that?
Oh yeah, at least till winter time.
So
Okay.
he's military?
And Jack is ex-military.
Well, you could get a Filipino passport too.
I'm a civilian. My dad was military, but I'm a
You're from
civilian.
Southern
I've never
Michigan?
I've never been in any armed forces.
Me either.
No.
Carl says that he's single. Are you looking? Are you wanting one? We can find you a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
There's some lady boys here.
No, I don't think he wants a lady boy like Yankee does.
How about the brother-in-law I got? He wears a
White
wig,
dude.
man. It's so freaking hot down there in Manila, and he wears a wig. Can you believe it? Man.
They're just old white dude lives about 2 doors down. He's like new here. I think he's probably about in the 60s. He's here for the boys. I'm like,
You what?
She's muscle.
he's here
He
for
likes the
the
little guys, huh?
boys. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
What you
Well, I
trying
got
that hard?
You tell him this is the guy's taken.
Well, there's a lot of lady boy or lady
Hmm.
whatever called in the Philippines.
okay. So
Yeah, but here,
hold on. What I got out of that last statement, because you broke up, Jack, was that you got a neighbor who's new, who's really old because he's 60, like the Yank, and that's about all I got out of that part.
Yeah, we have a lot of
And he's
sports.
here. He likes the lady boys.
Ah,
Ooh.
like you.
yeah.
I walked down the street one day and I seen him. We crossed paths and I kept on walking. I'm like, don't look at me. Oh, we got that dark beat.
You should have said I'm not available.
You said that you want to know what exactly the nosebleed the Filipinos know talking about, like that the gay guy who would be a nosebleed is checking on him.
Oh,
I'll show you a nosebleed.
Yeah, it would be a really nosebleed on you, not like a language bleed.
You know what? Oh, here
Sports.
over
Basketball.
there, people. Over there, people just snicker a little bit. Over here, it's totally, it's totally different there. It's more accepted, I think,
Yeah, we do the billiards there or pool.
than it is
Yeah,
here.
Carl, if you didn't hear, Carl, the Philippines, they do soccer, of course, but they're really big into basketball.
Yeah.
And what's really amazing is to watch them play full court basketball, full speed in flip flops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
they are running and jumping,
I
cutting
saw this.
flops.
I was on the plane with this guy that was, I forgot the guy's name. Was in the NBA. He was on his way over there to play because, he couldn't get in here no more.
Oh,
And they said that whatever team that Pacquiao played for, the guy said,
Here Miguel.
that guy. He said, he just said that guy can't play basketball. They shipped him back home because it was Pacquiao. He was saying, "No, this guy can't play ball,"
Wow.
and they cut him off the team and
Mm.
sent him home just for saying that.
Hey, Ken, everybody say hi to Ken. Ken's in the house.
Okay.
So, and yeah, they're big. They're just super big into basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the young kids, they're gonna play
Not
basketball.
soccer and baseball, but basketball's the
Well,
biggest one.
basketball,
It's the
partly,
most popular.
yeah, partly because of the terrain, though. You can make a basketball court versus having a large soccer field
Yeah.
because of the ground and the money it takes to keep a ground.
Everybody likes basketball. And we did a gamble of basketball there.
Yeah, there's that's right. Ken says basketball's the king in the Philippines. There are courts on every court. I know we had a real estate agent wanting to sell us a basketball court to live on. Like, oh, you built your house on the basketball court, and I'm like,
The memories to look back on today. What was that?
so
Yeah, everywhere. Like, even it's not a flat
Surface.
land or surface.
yeah.
Even it's like a little bit, but they make it.
But to watch him play basketball in flip flops was amazing.
Yeah, with shorts and half naked, and the kids will do that. And yeah, they play it. And of course, there's a little bit money going on.
It's always a side hustle. And then, like you said earlier, they do shoot a lot of pool there. I don't know if they throw darts. I know they don't play American style football or rugby.
Or jarts.
A friend of mine, he sponsors a American style football league, which is at Penn Stadium down the road here.
Wow.
Well, the good thing is Filipino don't have any problem embracing any culture.
Yeah.
They always
I'm
come
just glad
because-
they're playing football. They're playing football on flip flops.
Yeah, I tried doing that. I tried throwing, playing basketball with those things on. I was tripping all over myself.
They're riding motorcycle with flip flop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
illegal.
they're not. Yeah, it is. But they only get busted once in a while.
Oh yeah, boxing.
Yeah, that's
Well, I tried to
That's
bring
kinda
the trash.
cool.
I brought my
Yeah.
trash can in today in flip flops and about killed myself just bringing the trash can in. So
Over here today, so we got all kinds of stuff on TV. Or yesterday.
but it's crazy.
I pay you. My boss said I pay you just enough so you won't quit. Me, I work just enough so you don't fire me.
And that's the reality.
Ain't that?
Yeah, boxing.
It's like me. I work so hard. I go on a 3-year vacation, and I'm not fired yet.
Yeah. You just forgot to come back home. So.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Thanks, Steve.
So what do you got? What do you got to go home for? Is mom on to see you or what?
you forgot.
No, I'm the only mechanic there.
Hey Joe, good to see you.
Work on
Everybody
the
say
machinery and
Hi,
Oh,
Joe.
okay.
hello, Joe. Vinny.
Well, maybe.
Carl
Good
said
to
it
be
was
back.
a pleasure talking to you all, except for the Yank. And
Oh, listen to
our
this
own
guy,
YouTube channel.
Mr. French. Okay.
But like I said, it was a pleasure coming to the stream.
You know who Mr. French was?
We have a Philippine American couple thing that we'd love for you to hook
Oh
up.
yeah,
which is our Facebook group and our YouTube channel.
He,
We do everything together.
he does what his wife lets him do.
That's right. That's right. But take care, and hopefully, if you're sure, if you want to find a Filipina, just ask. So.
Hey, you don't cheat us out at 19 seconds here.
No, we're not.
You ain't at 2 hours yet there.
We're going to wait a couple. No, I was telling Carl because he has to go.
Oh.
He's really time you.
I know. It's the game.
Well, he's always saying it's 2 hours. I get an hour. He gets 2 hours.
John,
That's up, man.
in-laws in the mountains, Philippines, Army plane there. Okay.
Yeah, whenever you put the court there, people will gonna go and play.
Yeah, they'll play. It's kind of like karaoke in the Philippines. You put a karaoke machine out on the street and put where you can put a peso in it, it's going to attract a crowd. You throw
One more time. There's a square outside the St. Peter's Church in Butuan, and after the sun goes down, a lot of people gather there and watch there was a Greenwich pizza place, and above it was this huge outdoor screen, and they would show a funny movie or something on there, and people would gather and and laugh for a while.
Food, right, my guy?
Yeah.
It's nothing in the morning, but in the evening, like lots of small vendors selling food in the street.
Yeah, we had a lot of places like that in Cebu. The malls and the outdoors in the evening, they had big screens doing Zumba and showing movies and things. So
Yeah, and David don't want me to go there. With the Zumba.
Does she make you try to eat balut?
Huh?
Oh boy!
Does he try to make you eat balut?
Balut? Yeah, David like, yeah.
No, she doesn't try to make me eat anything. She knows better.
Yeah, what was that? Is it pussy? Is that what you're trying to say?
You know.
No, that's rotten. That
What's her name? I forgot.
Her name's Lorelai and mine's David. No worries. No worries.
Yeah,
David.
David was a
on my channel,
met Lorelai.
you'll see
Well, Carl, the good
like
thing
a
is
shorter video.
if you're dating a Filipina or your wife Filipina are loyal to their husband.
They are. They make good lives. What were you saying, Jack?
Make a good pet.
I was sitting outside my house years ago, and it's at nighttime. I'm got a whole bunch of beer in my system, semi-lights, and you gonna try balut? I'm like, I'll try it.
You try you eat it?
No.
Take care.
I put a blindfold. I blindfold myself, and I'm grabbing it. It's hot, really hot, and I'm smelling like, ooh. And I drink the soup from the top. I'm like, ooh.
You tried, right?
But you too.
No, you tried that. You just eat it.
Oh, my
I said, are you happy now? That's what you said.
I don't know.
I handed it off. I'm like, okay,
I think
no.
it probably depends on the age of the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only ate the white and you don't have the
The dead bird.
dead bird inside.
Just give me
But look,
just give me a
you
boiled regular egg. I'm good.
give somebody
What's
enough
the
red
way?
horse, and they'll be happy to try.
Yeah, that's bad enough, huh? Yeah.
You know.
It's pretty cool that chickens can just lay eggs constantly. It's a good source of.
Yeah, what the other weird thing for me, and it's not.
You don't need to rooster around for that.
Well, is the chicken feet. I don't like the chicken feet either.
Oh, that's nasty.
You don't like the chicken feet?
Adidas.
They call it Adidas. But
Adidas like after the shoe?
Mm-hmm.
Adidas are really fit. And they like to eat the one in the
Bad.
Chicken paws. Hey,
yeah, I don't know.
do you have a Walmart near you?
What you're cutting off.
You're frozen up there, Jack.
Do you have a Walmart near you?
What?
Do you have a Walmart near you?
Oh yeah.
Here, Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, it's originally
They
here
sell
in Arkansas.
They
They sell
have
blue.
chicken feet.
Oh, you're breaking up.
No,
They sell what?
chicken feet.
Yes,
Wow.
they do.
And they even sell a tongue.
It's threw up in my throat.
Yeah, you know, in our local Asian stores, you can buy chicken feet. Walmart carries it. You know, a cow tongue.
It's the rave, you know.
I ate cow tongue as a kid. My mother's French Cajun, and she would pressure cook cow tongue. You know,
Good.
brain or something. And
We go to the Asian Pacific store here. Got all kinds of folks there, but my wife would go crazy with all the fucking fish. She's running for the all
we
this
found,
stuff.
we found pork brains the other day at the Asian store.
Did you pork them?
Yeah.
Pork brains and pork
Pork your brains out.
pork paste. Pork paste.
Oh.
Yeah,
Face.
the pork is a flavoring for the,
Seems like
but the pork brain is,
no brains.
Allowed to-
Oh.
Yeah, man. I mean,
yeah, we did a video.
Yeah.
studies have shown it dulls your senses, and after a few years, you become an idiot.
I don't know. It may have been Ken or somebody was telling me that they had the pork brain sandwiches up in Kansas City for years. It was like a normal thing.
No, oh, that's Balot John.
Is that John? I don't think
Yeah,
John.
he eats something
Johnny-
that is weird
Johnny,
stuff.
Johnny.
Well, he's going to McDonald's, so they don't have
Somebody
it
told
there.
me that they were popular in Kansas City.
Yeah, John can eat like mostly that people cannot eat.
Yeah, he'll.
That's the least they're telling. They're saying it's pork brains. It could be a dog.
Yeah,
and
really
cat.
what it is, you know.
Cats are like sliders because they got smaller heads, so they call it a slider.
I like sliders.
A cat. And down here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, they got busted. The Chinese restaurants got busted because they were serving cat up.
And so it wasn't Ken who brought it up that they were in Kansas. Somebody was telling me that for a long time you get
I
pork
want
brain
to eat that
sandwiches.
crab.
There were no wild cats in that city, period. Even in the neighborhoods.
Eat that crab. Yeah, that's really yucky. How you can do that? Brain.
I don't know, but
They don't
somebody
taste good.
was saying on the video.
It's pretty-
that
Up north, like way up north, a different island. I think it's Baguio city where they get that nice brooms and stuff. But
Yummy.
people like to they eat.
You're gonna go back home and build up the bank account, Jack, huh?
Yeah, Ken said that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fill that thing up.
On.
Well,
What you like, Mega? The pancit and lumpia?
Jack's last name is Off.
Yeah, maybe.
No name.
Right.
Or
All
the
right.
daddy burger
Mac Daddy Burger.
with a brain on it?
Yeah,
Jan, what with
the
a brain?
McDaddy burger. Yeah.
Hey, Jan, do you eat pork?
Ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah, lucky me.
You feel like dropping a deuce now.
You know, that one is expensive here. Like, what's that, 50 or 79 cents?
That pack.
Yeah. How much is that there now, Jack?
I'm gonna say 12.
Yeah, the noodles.
I think 12 peso.
Wow. I
All
hear
right.
79, 69.
I thought it was $1.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, lost him. Anyway, you're over 2 hours, David.
Somebody's getting money.
Yeah, I know. And the dogs are getting mad because we're not paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I can only hope someday to get 2 hours.
what do you mean?
No, I don't mean nothing.
You do live streams all the time.
I do not.
Well, one
Oh,
day, you know?
but I thought you do about 3 hours.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do that usually. Two minimum lately. Two's
Yeah.
enough. I mean, well, it was 145 last time. These things get kind of old, you know.
They do.
What happened to him?
I'm trying to bring them back up.
I mean, I out of all the people I really talk to, I could talk to any one of you on the phone.
That's it.
On Messenger.
Well, and
I
that's
got
why
Ronald, I got you, I got Jack, I got you. Kiko, I got him. So
You make the ramen noodles back in the day. I remember it was like 7 cents a pack.
cheap, yeah, cheap.
No,
cheap.
you're going down. Yeah, here it's like it's really expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, the cup. Remember, they were, just 3 years ago, they were like 19 cents for a cup of ramen noodles.
Yeah, man, that used to be the old go-to for a lot of college. Didn't have much money, man. They get some cheap noodles.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm poor.
Now Mr. Ramen's all mad.
Yeah. Hey, there's a really cool thing in ramen. There's a really cool documentary about ramen noodles out there.
No.
It's fascinating how they. Don't be jealous.
You seen David's got a ramen noodle there?
About this big, and there's that much ramen inside.
Uh-huh.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Sounds like
No.
But there's a really cool documentary about how he invented the ramen noodle and the process of how they make them. It's really good. I liked it.
I'll be sure to try to find that.
Close out the show for tonight. All right, guys, we are about ready to close out. We usually only do 2 hours, but we stuck out a little bit longer. But here's a couple of cool things that's going on. As the day gets longer, we'll move our time in the next months. So, but on the 21st of February, right, Lorelei is going to be driving the bus, and she's going to be teaching everybody how to bring their animals from the Philippines to America and back.
Oh boy. Yay.
Hey. So she's gonna teach anybody who wants to know how
An animal bus. We're gonna watch everybody getting animalized, huh?
That's it. And but other than that, you can go visit the Yank on Friday nights.
Yeah. All the lost troubled souls find me, huh?
On Tuesday
You
night.
You can watch Jack Hobson when he has enough Red Horse.
Well, whenever he has the on button on.
Jack, do you do live streams or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. I broke 1,000 subs.
Oh.
His aren't scheduled. Him and Michael, they just put them on there when they feel it.
Michael,
Michael.
Yeah, I won't go on there no more when he's slurring words. He's too far gone to talk to.
Yeah, I've called him a few times when he was so.
Beyond.
Well, you know what? It's hard. My hearing ain't that great, man. To try to make that out, and I'm like, oh fuck. It sounds hard,
No. All right, guys.
For chicken nuggets.
Or chicken nuggets.
It's not.
Right. See ya.
We'll see you guys Friday and Tuesdays. Take care. And
All right.
enjoy the week.
5 p.m.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.